Retired Army Specialist Sam Matasamitsu was a medic on a 2009 mission to retrieve then, we thought, POW Bowe Bergdahl.
Well, the mission had a tragic outcome when Staff Sergeant Kurt Curtis, a 27-year-old father of two, was shot and killed while pursuing a target connected to Bergdahl's captors. Matasamitsu says that day still haunts him, and he's outraged about Bergdahl's release. He joins us right now. Well, Specialist, you said you didn't know him that well. You knew of him. And can you bring us back to that day when word goes throughout your base that he's gone?
Well, the whole battalion is separated onto different COPs and FOBs and things like that. So the word that comes out that he's gone initially, you don't really know what's happening. Most of us are good friends with people in other companies, and you kind of hear what's being said, and that he walked off and whatnot. So going off of that, you're just you can't believe really what's happening, and it's hard to process that someone would even do that, really.
Sure. And now, given what we now know, in your estimation, Bowe Bergdahl, deserter?
In my opinion, and again, I'm speaking on myself, not the military or DOD or anything else like that, but absolutely. He failed us. He failed his brothers. He failed his oath that he swore to uphold, and I do believe that he is a deserter. Yes.
Yeah. How does that affect those you guys who went out to go get him anyway? Right.
It's funny that you ask that. I mean, you think about it. Sometimes it's like, why did we even bother? But it's a fair point to say that at the very least, regardless of reasons or circumstances surrounding capture, that we did get him back and we did bring him home somehow. I think that speaks to people in the Army, new kids joining, that no matter the circumstances, America will fight to bring them back.
Sure.
So I think that is a mild positive.
You were the medic for Staff Sergeant Kurt Curtis, who died looking for him, and you've been troubled about this incident ever since then. What about the Bergdahl case bothers you the most, Sam?
The thing about Bergdahl that bothers me the most is not the fact that he's back in custody of the U.S. and being treated for his health and health concerns, but it is the initial reportings of him, POW, words like hero being thrown around, and just the vagueness of it all, and the lack of awareness of the general public of what actually happened. And the people who passed looking for him.
What should happen to him, Sam?
In my opinion, if you had asked me 3 days ago, I would have said firing squad. But I've had some time to think about it, some time to get a little less emotional and kind of detach myself that way. And I think that he should be tried as a deserter and court-martialed. I would personally like to see him in Leavenworth through the remainder of his days. I would like to see him give a formal apology to us, his unit, and the families of those lost.
And can you imagine if it turns out he was actually collaborating all that time? That would even make it worse. Let's see what happens. I just know that many are baffled that his family appeared with the president at the Rose Garden, knowing all these controversial circumstances to his disappearance. Specialist, thanks so much for joining us.